Hello ladies and gentlemen, Top Hat Gaming Man here with this Luke Street fellow once again. I know I told you he wouldn't be back on this channel for a while, however I have literally just watched Nintendo Direct, so I feel I need to get a few things off of my chest.
There are definitely some talking points from Nintendo Direct.
I was literally watching it as he walked through the door on my phone, like a little bit like this, was like, eh?
Yeah, it's Nintendo. It's very much exactly how we've been portraying Nintendo
in all of my videos.
Yeah.
Like nothing's changing.
No.
It's the status quo. And yes, between it all, there is quite a few entertaining-looking games coming out, I suppose. Like I like the look of Mario Tennis Aces, which kind of looks. I'm hoping it's going to be like a tennis RPG, like Mario Tennis on the Game Boy Color, which is perhaps my favourite Game Boy Color game of all time. And they're bringing out another Yeez game, or Eyes, or Yes, however it's meant to be pronounced. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just spelled Y-S.
It's a strange game. I'm looking forward to that.
That one looks good too.
Yeah.
But this is my issue. Nintendo, they seem to have become somewhat of a recycling company rather than a gaming company. They keep trying to sell me essentially all this old crap which I already own. Like, who in their right mind would want to repurchase old crap games that have been out for years already at full retail price? Like, what sort of moron wants to pay £50 for old re-release titles?
Yeah, I mean, I've actually brought some props along to illustrate this point a little bit. So you can talk about the games that have been put up for Nintendo Direct and that you've just seen, and we can just have a little look.
Okay, this isn't just Nintendo Direct, this is stuff from my bloody collection in general. What's all I've already got, and these are hyped as major Switch titles. Okay. When they're clearly not major Switch titles because I've already bloody got them.
Would you like to start?
Okay, we'll start what's already in the bloody video. Okay, these are the main ones that have frustrated me today with the Direct. Firstly, Donkey Kong Tropic Freeze. Decent game, but again, it's a Wii U game. Like, what was the bloody point of me buying a Wii U if they're just gonna basically re-release every single game anyway? They literally threw my time out the window. Like, Nintendo have wasted my time.
It's completely true. The whole of Nintendo Direct is pretty much just recycled titles.
It's as if they're spitting on the face of anyone who invested in them during the Wii U era.
Yeah, I completely agree.
We're getting such a restricted amount of content compared to everyone who didn't buy content over that period, basically.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't buy content over that period, but I've played a lot of it, and yeah, it was great, but I don't want to play it again.
But yes, even this, like Donkey Kong Country, and yeah, there'll be someone in the comments saying, it's a different version. Okay, from what I can see, it's the bloody same game, and for some reason you can play as bloody Funky Kong, a character who's about as bloody appealing as Poochie the dog from that episode of The Simpsons. Let's be fair. Like, Funky Kong, come on, it's bloody 2018. Yeah. I had enough of the radical 90s in the radical 90s themselves. Let alone, why bring the radical 90s into today, into a game from like bloody, when did this come out? When did I buy it last time? 2014.
Yeah. There's no reason to bring it up again and again.
It's not ready to re-release it. It's been out only 4 years. It's fresh in my mind. I don't want to play it again. Another one, Hyrule Bloody Warriors. This is the third time they've released this game now.
Is it 3?
Yes, they made it. They re-released it on the 3DS, and the whole bloody gimmick they mentioned on the Nintendo Direct was that they're going to release it again, and it's basically just going to be a combined version of the updates on the 3DS version and this one all together and the DLC.
That's appalling.
It's appalling, isn't it? It's disgusting. Horrendous. Like, come on, publish some new games, you bloody dickhead developers. Like, seriously. Like, if I wanted to play Hyrule Warriors, I'll play Hyrule Warriors for about £10 or like this way. I've not paid £50 for another bloody copy.
And we definitely won't be having to wait for it as well.
Here's another one that's been annoying me. I've seen loads of morons paying like £30–40 for Street Fighter 2 on the Switch.
Yeah. I mean, Street Fighter 2 is one of my favourite games from my childhood. I absolutely love it. But if I was going to buy it now, it's a £10 game. Yes,
this is a bloody box copy from the Super Nintendo era. And what's great about this is the actual game that essentially managed to somewhat launch for Super Nintendo in the UK. This was the game people bought. It was the game what basically gave people a reason to buy Nintendo products back in the day. Yeah. But yes, to see a game you can get an original copy of from about 20 years ago for about 15 quid, and to be expected to pay more for it for a bloody modern version, that's just odd, isn't it?
It's awful.
You can get a genuine, like, it's not exactly an antique, but a genuine, authentic, fine wine cardboard boxed game for £15. We were expected to pay more for a bloody reproduction copy, I suppose you'd call it. The Switch version's a reproduction copy.
So more thumbs down.
Let's keep going.
Next one.
See, that's what Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I liked this game when it came out. I enjoyed playing it. I did all the shrines. I put many hours into this game. I enjoyed it, but it is not a Zelda title.
And again, another massive spit in the face to everyone who invested in a Wii U.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people bought it for the Zelda title, and it was hyped for the duration of the system's life cycle. There's going to be a Zelda, there's going to be a Zelda. They end up bringing it out on the Switch as well. Again, what was the point of buying a Wii U? There wasn't, was there?
Yeah,
and now there's no point buying a Switch because it's all bloody things. This goes on and on forever. Let's keep going.
This one, I like this one.
Mario Kart 8. Again, I bloody completed all of it. I even was sad enough to buy all the DLC. Yet, it's been released again, hasn't it? It's on the Switch too.
I bought this and I did pay full price for it, but I missed it.
Like, do you remember the good days when Nintendo used to release a new Mario Kart game on every system? Wasn't that great? Like, every generation a new one on the Super Nintendo, the Nintendo 64, the GameCube, the Wii, the Wii U, the DS, the Game Boy Advance and the 3DS. Not on the Switch, we get a recycled version. We could just keep going. It's bloody LA Noire. When was this bloody come out? 2011? It's just, LA Noire, like, that's on the Switch as well. It's like random, but again, an old game, what came out at retail for about £50. You can pick this up in bloody game probably for about £3, I would assume.
Can't be a lot.
Not even that. Another one, Skyrim. Like, how many times did they have to release this game? And again, a game was absolutely worthless. Unless you want to get a copy on Switch, it's worth a fortune in comparison.
This one?
Pokmon Tournament. Bit crap, to be honest. Didn't enjoy it on the Wii U.
It wasn't a great game.
Came out only 2 years ago, but they've re-released it again anyway, simply because Pokemon prints money. Doesn't have to be a good game if it's got the word Pokemon in, especially if it's published by a company known as Nintendo. Definitely doesn't have to be a good game.
Right, this is a double. We've got two of these.
Bayonetta games again. Bayonetta originally came out on the 360 and I think the PC and the PS3, and they released it a few years later as a double pack with Bayonetta 2. Bayonetta 2 was great at the time because it was a genuine Wii U exclusive. So there was a reason to get these because these came together, I believe. So yes, Bayonetta 2, great. But they're bringing it out on the Switch again. Why all these bloody re-releases? Like, what's the point? They're expensive.
This is the last one I have in my hand, Richard. This
okay,
is
and this might be the one I'm most triggered about because I sat through this whole direct. I wasted 15 whole minutes on my time, just like you idiots are doing watching me right now.
Yeah.
But yes, I spent 15 minutes of my time watching this direct, waiting to see what the last game is. And again, it's just an old crappy game. Bloody Dark Souls. When did this even come out?
I can't... Does it even say on there? Should say somewhere.
It's got 2012.
Yeah. Okay.
At least they've given it 6 years. That's not too bad. But again, why would you get hyped about an old game? Okay, you're a little bit more mainstream than me. Try to explain to me why would there be hype about this old game being released again?
Okay, I do play a lot of these games, and the reason that people should be hyped about this coming to the Switch is absolutely no reason at all. There is absolutely zero reason. I mean, it's a good game. It's really hard, which makes a change for a lot of new titles. Most titles, you get your hand held through the entire game. And this is a nice step in the right direction for the difficulty of games. But there is absolutely no reason for a remastered version of this to be the most exciting thing that happened at Nintendo
Why
Direct.
did Nintendo see that as the most exciting thing? Though?
That's what
I don't understand. Because I thought there was more exciting things that, whatever it's called, I can't pronounce it, Mario Tennis RPG, a whole new Mario Tennis RPG. That's a little bit exciting.
They actually emailed me that this game was coming out, a remastered Dark Souls. That was the thing, that was the top of their email from Nintendo Direct. That is...
I genuinely...
It'll be fun to play, but I can play it already.
I'm lost for words with all of this, to be honest, because I feel like... I watch a lot of YouTube, and I've noticed there's a lot of channels around these days which get absolutely huge amounts of views, and all they do is praise the Nintendo Switch. That's all their content seems to consist of. They praise how much they love the Switch and how excited they are for all these games to be coming out again. Like, I don't know what I'm missing here. Are they just sycophants and they are like pretending they love the Switch in order to get views, do you think? Or is it a case of they genuinely do love playing games that have already been out for a few years. I don't understand.
It's got to be half and half. You do have these people that are just sucking up to Nintendo fans, because there are people like that out there.
And also another thing, I occasionally, whenever I make a video that's got a negative perspective towards any company, I will always get accused of being a fanboy for the opposing company for some bloody reason. Well, no, that's not true at all. Well, that part's true, but what I'm about to say, I'm getting my words twisted. But all I'm saying is, I may, what would be the word? Slag off Nintendo to some respect. Yeah. But I have slagged down Microsoft, Sony, and Sega in equal measures on this channel, just to add it. And I even slag off PC gamers slightly too, occasionally, because I believe the PC market's mainly for nerds rather than anyone else.
Nobody escapes your wrath.
Yes, no one escapes me. But yes, anyway, it was only a couple of years ago when I was moaning about the exact same situation with the Xbox One and the PS4. Yeah. Like, I literally made exactly a similar style video to this, moaning about what's the point of getting an Xbox One or PS4 when all the games are just recycled old crap from the 360 or PS3. So essentially, what's gone wrong? Because gaming never used to be this terrible. What's happened?
I feel like we have a duty to try and fix this problem in some way, shape or form. Okay, stop buying the games. Stop buying them, because the more that we buy these games, these awful rehashed titles that we don't need, the more we buy them, the more they think they can make money off of us.
Yes, and the less likely we'll be to get more games in the future. We'll get less good games, because the companies would just waste all of their resources in just re-releasing old ones.
Game developers will have to try and find something that people will buy.
I know.
And they'll make new things.
Yes, so please stop buying all of these old games at, what would you call it? Retail value. Yeah. So don't buy these old games for £50 each, because all the time you're doing that, you are hindering development itself, which is a terrible thing for anybody to do. Yeah. You're holding back the development of the human race overall by buying this tripe. So please, I plead with you to stop doing that. It would be really helpful. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening me screech somewhat about Nintendo, Microsoft, Sony, etc. continuing to rehash old tripe rather than putting in any effort and releasing us new stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, let us know in the comment section what you think of this matter, because as you saw from that massive pile of games, this seems to have become somewhat of a pandemic over the years. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, cheerio! If you liked this video, please don't forget to hit the like and the subscribe button and leave a comment within our comment section. Yeah. Also, I would like to let you know there is even more content just like this over on my brand new channel known as Top Hat Chat, where you will get regular ramblings with both myself and Luke Street on a regular basis. Yeah. Bye bye.